Won't you join us? Ah, I see someone in a hurry to get inside. Well,
Hello, sir.
if our son had his way, he'd spend all of this.
Tokens. Come on, need more tokens. I can't. Traps and poisonous snakes.
Granted, let's be down serious. You care. Some filthy rich broad wants to learn this.
She thinks I stole the money. She's like, how can you possibly make so much money in a legal way? I'm like, well, honey, that's what I'm trying to say. I can't tell you about the job. They made me sign this thing. I mean, we have been over this 100 times and still.
I wouldn't worry too much. If she was going to leave you, she'd have done so long ago, all right? I mean, whatever you do, don't tell her about this work.
Whoa! You can't!
How the hell did you pull that off?
You donating this year? What are you afraid I'll be?
Clouds. They say it belonged to Mark. It was lost for over 500 years. Literally has the necklace in her hand with the valuable elements that trigger this ancient death. Listen here, pal.
God, I hope those
I'm
inspection
sorry,
gloves are on the
but
next
you are
week.
not getting through.
The Dead Sea Scrolls keep coming in. This batch was never easily tackled.
Doesn't make sense.
Wow. I heard talk about it, but I didn't believe it was real.
You know I like to buy on the price.
You do. Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're in the method now.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never go in a spot like this. Besides, I do change the place. Spectacle.
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment! Go on, no.
Awesome.
Just give me a moment to control this.
All right, Mr. Fenniger. Regular.
Okay, so together, Axel. It's just before it's out. You always do this. Remember the opening?
Yes, hello. The crowd was starting to get restless. Your peers are waiting by the stage.
The torch is ready by the money. Fenniger.
Thank Christ.
Ready when you are.
Who's this guy? Oh, it must be the OC.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington. The Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress. Be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape. Look at you, Finnegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes, not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
You don't seriously.
Just count your blessings.
I have been planning the Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the world's
Jeez.
Good evening, sir.
Council's still in session?
No, they've called a recess.
Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to know...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
He's on the council. He's one of the original 5. You know, first people on the Ark Society guy. Plus, I just want to Sophia Washington screaming love.
Find out what that was.
Copy that. Good thing.
Strange. Beautiful. Something's playing tricks on me.
Mr. Block, you look troubled.
You're James.
I'm a friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire for the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
Well, just break me no more needy assholes. Why wait?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market, no economy, no social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone equal and dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian, sir. It will be, well, communist.
That's what I can almost do. Why did anyone tell me so?
Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I need to think.
Whoa! Oh.
Whoa.
Up and running.
Washington has the power to expel me, Jebediah Block. Technically. Okay. I need an edge, and I need it fast. Jesus!
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the raid on Blood Moon?
Good evening, Sophia.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come on, then. I'll call a vote at once.
This one time, the old pair's son was
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best. Or you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful. But all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Son of a... Blocked. You stupid... Ugh.
That's... 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, Personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial cold goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The
No! Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Why have we stopped? Did you change your mind? I'll be at the harbor then. It's not like there's anywhere I can hide.
So, Block essentially goes. Why am I not surprised?
Moving in unison would have had its advantages, but we had planetary rules.
Fun, but fallout, nuclear winter, it all just feels sort of...
Right. Oh, hello.
Do you want to bomb? Do a little research into pandemics. Bomb up the vulnerabilities of so-called modern sanitation practices. A boom theory. Sometimes I can't tell if you're trying to talk to me, spending all my money, or stealing it in a...
The council meeting. You know what it's about? Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That chance. The original five are all enemies. This guy actually invented the plan.
Sir?
Oh, your breath stinks.
Strange. I know I'm supposed to feel something, but the fact is, Janus is a name to me. That's about it.
Having a good time, I hope.
I don't... Oh, yeah.
No amount of money compensates for being around these smug
I'm glad I'm rich, though. I was rich before I married him, and now I don't even know how much money I have. Imagine being sad and poor.
Stop playing. I need the board for it.
Oh, hello, sir. Excuse me.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here.